What's up, MourN here, back for day 2 of the Night of Ash event. We're going to jump right into it, and I'm going to try to make this video a little shorter than yesterday's. Today's boss is the Crocodile King. His abilities are deal damage equal to 100% of attack to the enemy with the lowest HP. Deals damage equal to 400% of the attack to the enemy with the lowest HP. If the target's hit points are lower than 30%, this attack surely lands a critical hit. If the target's attack is increasing, there is a 10% chance to deal extra true damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP. At the end of each round, Crocodile King gains a 30% dot reduction for 1 round and selects 3 random enemies to increase their attack by 10% for 2 rounds. This guy is like anti-Chaos and anti-Margaret for sure. And the last passive, at the end of each round, increased self-attack by 650% until the battle ends. He doesn't seem to be as giving as yesterday's boss that was ramping energy into the chaos. But that's not a big deal. I did my base team's attack today already, and I managed to get 7.8 million. And Margaret actually lived the entire time. Matthew is needed today though. The boss hits pretty hard, especially in the later rounds. He almost one-shot Margaret. So I've decided that I'm going to try Silea out. I have high hopes for her, and I feel like she might do a lot of damage, and I'm really hoping so, because so far I was wrong on Adela, and one of the tunes that look like this have to be good, and it's certainly not Adela. I gave her Sylvia's gear because Sylvia doesn't do much damage. This is a problem with Silea later in the game. Why Berea becomes superior is because she just does not have damage output. She lives through pretty much everything. She just can't deal enough damage to carry you, whereas Berea's Reflect deals portions of what the enemy does. But that's for another video later. All right, so I'm going to keep Margaret in, and I'm going to sub out Silea and run Lee, Margaret, Genji, Matthew, and Silea and see how we do. Her artifact landed on armor level +2 and armor break +2. Margaret will still have the lowest amount of hit points, so she's going to be the target of the Crocodile King the entire time. And that's actually really good because he'll keep proccing her dot. And as long as Matthew keeps healing well, there's going to be no issue maintaining her alive, keeping her alive, because he heals and then she heals herself. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. And afterward, we'll try another. Put Silea in the front. We're going to forego the aura right now. And next time I think I'm going to, depending on who does the most damage, Genji or Margaret, I'm going to sit one of them and I want to try, what's the Green Ranger girl, Marcia. All right. Genji's damage will also be different if the boss has 30% hit points or less. It'll ramp up a lot actually, because one of his passives allows him to always crit. Sorry about all the notifications. For the next video, I'll be sure to mute my Discord. Oh, 3 more dot stacks for him. And every time he crit, you see the heal. She's very hard to kill, even though he's strong against her. All right, so Margaret did more damage because that dot keeps going. So, and Silea didn't do that bad. Maybe it's because her ore is not great, but she did put out 1,000,000 damage. And as you saw, Matthew is definitely needed for this fight. This boss hits hard, and it's not good for low HP heroes like Margaret, who are squishy anyway. All right, let's go ahead and level up Marcia and get her in there, because then we'll have an aura and we'll see how well it works. But I have a feeling that I'm going to end up going back to this team, and I may switch out Silea and run Musashi, because I got another copy today from training, and now he's A4. All right, Marcia. We'll sit Genji this time, and this will give me the opportunity to put a different ore on her, because I would like to see her with the Endless Seething, and then level you up. 250. Fortitude crit. Now, Marcia is not going to be optimized to top potential, because she doesn't really reach max potential until she is able to plus 30 her artifact. It becomes very strong and provides an 80% damage increase. Right. Now we got the aura going, and let's see how well this works. And you know what, 7.3 million is not bad, and we didn't have an aura, and that does make a difference. Well, that was low damage, 5.3 million. That was not very good. So we know that running a full forest team just doesn't seem to work. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, so we didn't get to see the damage. Let's go ahead and reset both. You know what, we're gonna reset Silea also. We're just going to plus 10 this. What did it land on? Well, that is awful. Let's go ahead and just go one more level. Okay, there we go. That's much better. We will start with Genji. Equip him with his normal gear. Right, let's go to Musashi. Okay, so Margaret died at round 11, which makes a big deal because in the later rounds, starting at around 10 or 11, he hits her for 50% to 75% of her life. So he just keeps stacking those dots on. Musashi did not add the damage I thought he was going to add. Slightly better than Silea. I'm going to give it another go with the same team. Let me make sure Lee's got a ore. I'm going to give it another go with the same team, and I'm actually going to give the block break ore to Musashi and see if that makes a difference in his damage. And this is the last chance for the day. Okay, so Musashi didn't do more damage. He actually did less with that ore. And Genji did less with the ore that I switched him to. That's good to understand. And it also makes it really clear that Genji is the boss slayer of the heroes in this game. And that's good to know. I still am currently number 1. My best damage came from my base team. As you saw with Margaret those last 2 runs, it's very important to have the aura when you're facing something like the King Crocodile, that he has precision damage. So what I mean by that is he keeps attacking a certain type of hero, like lowest hit points, the highest attack. And he just happens to hit lowest hit points. And Margaret always has the lowest hit points. She's very squishy, and it's frustrating, but it's also nice to see that she was able to overcome a lot of the damage that she was being dealt, and the fact that the Crocodile King is strong against Chaos, and she still did very well. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Be sure to check out Jimmy Bay and Bearded Energy Gaming. If you're interested, in the link below, our Discord is up and running, and it's pretty active already. Thank you. Have a good day.